Graham, if you were to give your forward pack a mark out of 10 after the performance against Australia,
7.
What would you give? What would you give it, and why?
Probably a 6.5 actually. Our intensity was good. Physicality, intensity, the breakdown was very impressive. That was one of our main focuses for the game. But elements of our set piece, scrum, line out, got to be better. We're very rusty there. But pleasing for me was our composure, particularly at line out. Two of our first 3 line outs went astray. But Courtney calling the line out for his first time at Twickenham for England, kept his composure, and thereafter we did some good things. So that composure when things weren't going well pleased me, but we've got another couple of levels to go.
Around the field, we were able to sort of, I wouldn't say control the breakdown, but get quick ball and stuff like that, which is obviously an advantage. But you want to win 100% of your ball and put the opposition under pressure. That's the perfect game, and we didn't do that. So, there's areas to improve on.
Is that a mark of then the high standards you're setting for this pack? Because I think no one missed a tackle did then the starting pack, and you won 5 penalties at the scrum out of 7 on your own ball.
I think it's not just me, it's we as a group of the players. We demand a lot. Part of our culture here is demanding a lot out of the guy next to you, and they need to demand out of me as I demand out of them. So we know we demand high standards. The scrum, the penalties were pleasing, but I don't want a scrum penalty game. I want playable possession for our backs to play with the ball, believe it or not. So I don't want a load of penalties every game, so we endeavour to give good playable possession.
And where do you think you need to get to take this pack to that level you're looking for? If you want an 8, 9 out of 10 every game? I want us good at many things in terms of our game. A set piece has to be immaculate to deliver good ball. For me, breakdown. There's more breakdowns than anything in the game, as I keep saying. A breakdown has to set a tone for what we are as a group, and that's having 3.6 second rucks as we had last week in terms of our ball, and that's making sure they don't have that. So teams speak about us, our intensity at the breakdown. That is what I want people to talk about when they talk about England. You'll get nothing from them easy.
I say we have to increase our accuracy and our ball, line out time, set piece time, exploit more pressure on the opposition. I think there were times when Australia got sort of maul set up against us and were potentially able to exploit that, so we've got to do better there. Playing together, that's the first hit out since, for this sort of set of forwards, before Argentina, so since Six Nations. So, to come in and do that, it wasn't perfect, but you take the result.
I think Stuart said in the past he wants the pack's physicality and actually to be a real point of difference for this England team. And do you think taking the Cardiff defeat perhaps out of it, the last 8 tests or so, you're building towards that?
I'd say so. I think, the strength of the English game's always been the forward play, and obviously you can't just play through the forwards. You can't be that one-dimensional, but we've matched or bettered a lot of teams over the past couple of years. You go to places like South Africa where you're taking them on, in the autumn when they came here, stuff like that. We're not too far away from, being one of the better packs in the world, which is, where you need to be if you want to win things.
How do you think Argentina will be a different test to what you faced in forward terms to Australia on last Saturday?
I think it's in their DNA as Argentinian forwards to be very physical. They're big men. A lot of them are playing in Europe, playing a high standard of rugby. They've been together for a small amount of time. They've got a new coach. They're missing a couple of key personnel in the forward pack, like Figalo. I think he's a fine tighted prop, Lobbe. So I would imagine they'll go back to what they used to do and what they like doing. And that's a driving play and a scrummaging game.
They pride themselves on the set piece. You look at that sort of in the Championship, the way they scrum, the way they line up, the way they drive them all. They play to their traditional strengths, and they're very good at it. With the sort of new coach of theirs and the sort of team coming together, if they can win at Twickenham, it'll be historic for them. So I think their mentality will be they're up for the challenge.
They'll be fired up then because it's England and because it's a new coach, as you say. Everyone perhaps gives it that little bit more when there's a new coach to impress.
Yeah, definitely. I think we saw the effect with when Lanny came in. Everyone gets a fresh start, and everyone probably lifts it a bit more because they are fighting positions, and that's what you probably find with Argentina.
You played against them. Did you find that if you quelled their emotional intensity at the scrum, that would be a real factor in achieving dominance them elsewhere in the game?
I think we try and do that to every opposition, Steve, in terms of quelling that emotional dominance they're seeking. That's important. That's why I say I want us to be good at that, but good at the dynamic elements of our game as well.